upon a time there was a girl. Her name was Anne. One day she saw a brown horse. She loved horses very much. She came close to the horse and climbed on it. "Hi, horse. You are very beautiful." Suddenly, something strange happened. There was a bright light. "Where am I?" Anne looked around and understood that she was in Egypt. Suddenly, two men started chasing her.
"Hey girl, stop, come here."
"Who are they?" Anna ran away from them. One boy saw Anne in trouble.
"Hey girl, come here. Who are you? What are you doing here?" "I am Jack."
I am Anne. The horse brought me here. I want back. I miss my mommy."
"Oh no, again my horse. Come with me, I will help you."
Anne went with the boy. The boy asked his magical horse to take her home. She was very happy. "Thank you, boy."
"You're welcome. Take care."
After a while, she was at home. Her mom was very happy. The end.
Once upon a time there was a nice and handsome prince. He lived in a big, beautiful castle. The prince was the bravest in his castle. There was a large, shiny room inside the castle. He lived with his trained wolf. Its name was Wolfie. Wolfie was very fluffy and big. It loved to help the prince when he had problems. It didn't like jokes, but loved to have fun with Prince only. Then Prince went to the forest. When he saw nice flowers, he smelled them. After he saw a huge dark tree. The forest was so big and full of old trees. Suddenly, the prince saw a big red dragon. It loved to eat meat like every dragons do. But this dragon was the biggest which the prince has ever seen. It was strong and scary and said angrily that he would eat the prince all up. Meanwhile, Wolfie came to help him. After a few minutes of fight, they killed the dragon. Prince and his Wolfie came back to his village and they lived happily ever after.
Once upon a time there were two boys named Jamal and Ramil. Jamal put on bluish pants and sandals colored green. Ramil wore something else. They were best friends. They lived in Germany. On Saturday night, Ramil could not sleep, but he heard a sound like he thought that it's a snake. He looked around the house. Hopelessly, he heard something under the bed. It was black and yellow snake. That snake could bite. Then Jamal came and said, "What is going on?" Ramal offered, "Don't step on snake." Jamal didn't hear him and he stepped on the snake. After this, he died. Ramil thought sadly, "What will I do now?" He ran as fast as he could. The snake caught him easily and Ramil also died. Once upon a time, there was a superhero. His name was Jack. He had magic power. His magic power was fire and freezing. Drake's art was very strong. One day the boy was crying, and Drake heard somebody was crying. Drake was looking everywhere, but he couldn't find the boy. Suddenly Jack saw a kidnapper and the boy, but kidnapper had very sparkling sword. Jack fired kidnapper died. Jack took the little boy to his family. They were happy to see him. They were grateful to Jack. Jack was very delighted. Once upon a time there was a boy and girl. The boy's name was John Cena. The girl's name was Nikki Bella. It happened in Istanbul. The boy's costume was special. The girl's costume was leather. John loved Nikki. One morning, enemy caught Nikki. Let me call to John with my telephone. John, help me please. John helped Nikki. Then they married. Then they live happy at the end. There was a princess. Her name was Sabina. The princess put on a beautiful dress. She lived in a huge castle. The castle had a beautiful garden. She smelled a scent of flowers. One day in the garden she saw a prince. It was night time. They saw beautiful stars and then went to the forest. The princess said, "It is night. I should go to the castle, okay?" The prince asked, "Can I come too?" She answered no. The prince had gone. Suddenly the princess saw a dragon. She screamed, "Help!" The prince came to help. "I'm sorry," said the princess. "Come to my castle." They became happy the end. Once upon a time there was a princess. Her name was Jenna. She had a nice dress and she had a little dog. She lived with her dog Friendly. Her dog was called Presley. Princess Jenna lived in the large castle with her dog. One day, Presley and the princess were walking in the beautiful park. Suddenly, Presley saw a cat and ran after him. Princess Jenny said, "Stop, Presley, please." But Presley did not stop, and the princess was so sad because Presley lost. Then Princess came back to her castle. She had an idea. She could talk with birds. She found a bird and said, "Please find my dog. Okay, answered the bird. The bird flew away. The bird found the dog in the forest. The bird came back to the castle and gave information. I found your dog in the big forest, and they went there together. They found the dog, but the cat was not there. He has already gone. Jenny was so glad, and she said thank you to the bird, and the bird flew away. The princess and the dog came back to their castle. The end.
Once upon a time there was a knight, a king, a princess, and a dragon. One day the ugly dragon came to break a very big house. The dragon broke their house. Then the knight said, "Let's fight." They fought quickly and the strong knight won. The dragon flew away quickly. One day, Clown Pirate came to the party. He had a musical instrument. The pirate played it nicely. After a while, the pirate stopped playing. Dino became angry. Everyone ran frightfully. Dino took the musical instrument and started playing it. It was too interesting for Dino, and he was happy. The pirate heard Dino's music and came close silently. When Dino saw him, Dino gave instrument to him. They became friends, and the pirate taught the Dino how to play it. Once upon a time there was one angel and one girl. Her name was Lisa. She was sick. She was in her house. Her mother said, Let's go to the doctor." "Okay, Mom," answered Lisa sadly. They went to the doctor. The doctor said, "Let me check the girl. She will die soon." The doctor answered. Her mother was in shock. Her mother thought, "Will not she wake up?" The doctor replied, "No and no." The kind-hearted angel came and said, "I will help you. I will not let you die." She entered to her heart, and the girl woke up. "Mother, mother," she cried loudly. Her mother was very happy too, and they lived happily. The end.
Once upon a time, there was a superhero whose name was Max Tom. He could fly and he had a sword. He was very brave and he was good at killing dragons. He was wearing white and black. He had special power. One day the dragon came to England and he ate 100 children and 45 dogs. The dragon was very frightening. He had 3 heads. He spread fire from his mouth to burn all entire town. Then people called superhero Max Storm. He had flown very high and he cut dragon's 3 heads with a sharp sword. After that day, people lived very happily, and when they need help, they always call superhero Max Storm. The end.
Once I with my family moved to the summer cottage. It was near the sea. I was very happy because it was a beautiful place. I swam in the pool and I played with my family survival. Then I went to the water park and had fun there. After 1 hour, we came back and my mom said, "It is time to sleep." "Okay, Mom," I said lazily. So I went to my bedroom. At dark night, when I was sleeping, suddenly a spider jumped on my face. I was very scared. The spider was small and not poisonous. It was not dangerous insect. Now I know what harm spiders are not scary.
Once upon a time there was a princess. Her name was Ayan. She had long hair, round face, and sweet smile. She was very beautiful and kind. She always put on wonderful dress. Ayan lived in a big castle. Her castle was so nice. It was pink and purple color. One day she went to the forest. The forest was near her castle. She always went there of picking flowers and mushrooms. There were green trees and Ayan loved to smell flowers around. The birds' song was so good. Suddenly Ayan heard the sound coming from her back. When she turned back, she saw a huge dragon. The dragon was very big and ugly. Ayan couldn't do anything. She was afraid. She just moved step by step back. She was scared. The dragon wanted to eat the princess. Suddenly one prince came. He was very handsome. He rode his horse towards the dragon and he wasn't afraid of anything. He had a gun. He killed the dragon with the gun. The Princess Ayan was very happy. She thanked the prince kindly. "Thank you, my prince. You saved my life. Don't mention it is A great pleasure for me, answered the prince. At the end, they got married and became happy forever.